Well, well. I have like a million things in my face right now, and I'm just noticing this because I have my RODECaster Pro, which I just got. It's brand new, and I'm super excited about. And the only reason I'm doing this live stream is because I want to test. I might not even be speaking loud enough, so I'm trying to figure out if I am speaking loud enough. So I guess that will be the test here. Be speaking loud enough. Oh, so yeah. Trying to figure out. I can actually hear myself. Okay, cool. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys a little bit about this RODECaster Pro, which is pretty cool. It's right here. If I can send it to you, which I don't think I did. My bad. There it is. Yes. So this thing is pretty freaking awesome. I got it probably about a month ago, and I've been playing with it for, I guess roughly since I've got it. And I gotta say that it's probably one of the most amazing mixers / interfaces that I've ever owned. And I've owned quite a few mixers and interfaces over the years. One of the things that makes this stand out and makes this a little bit different is not just the fact that it multi-tracks when it records, when you hit this record button here. It multi-tracks to my PC or my Mac via a DAW, a digital audio workstation, if you will. And so the reason that that's so cool is that, sorry, I have to go back to my transition here. The reason that's so cool is because when I'm recording like a podcast or something like this, for example, like I'll just hit the record button here. And when I'm recording it, what it'll do is it's going to separate my tracks. And right now it's just my voice, but if I add some music in here, that's going to change things up a little bit. I'm going to turn off the music because it's probably blasting here. Oh no, it's not even blasting at all. Let's see if it'll play. I don't know why it's not playing. Anyway, that doesn't matter. And so the cool thing about the multi-track function is the fact that it will lay down the tracks separately inside of my digital audio workstation. And that means that I can control the volume of this microphone, the volume of the Spotify, or whatever it is that I'm listening to, Stream Beats. By the way, if you don't know about Stream Beats, it's Harris Heller, free audio tracks, royalty free. You can stream them while you're doing this stuff. Anyway, that's beside the point. I'm going to turn off the record there. But what is extra special is that you can multi-track in all of the tracks that this mixer has. So let me show you guys a little bit. So this mixer has your 1, your 2, 3, your 4, your USB, your phone, and Bluetooth, which is really cool. So your 1, which would be my main microphone right now that I'm talking on, and you can see that right here. Here's your 2, so that would be mic 2, mic 3, and mic 4, or whatever XLR microphone you would decide to plug into that. This is your USB. This is plugged into your laptop. Now, on the box, it says that it's only for recording, which means that the sound coming in is also going to be the sound going right back out. So if you're going to be doing something like what I'm doing here, I'm streaming to you guys, that means that any sound coming out of my laptop is going to route through this mixer, through this line here, and then here's the volume for that, and then right back out. So if you're trying to isolate sound versus, your microphone versus your Spotify, kind of like the streamers do, it's not going to work exactly the same way. You probably don't want to use it that way. This right here is your TRRS, which is really great because it's wired sound in from your cell phone. So if you get a phone call, if you take calls, let's say you're doing a live stream or a podcast or something like that, and you're taking phone calls, the cool thing about that is that this is wired sound and it's feedback of both ways, TRRS. So you have to have a special cord, and the special cord looks, let me unplug my headphones, and I think I have one right here. So it looks a lot like this. It has, if you can see here, let me switch back so you can see a little bit better. But you can see a TRRS cord is going to have 3 black lines, and that allows the sound to go forward and back. So anything that I say through this cord can be heard by you on the other end, and vice versa. I can hear you. So that's what's really cool about a TRS cord, and that can be plugged in right here on the back, or there is also a 1/4 inch jack on the back for that as well. So 2 different ways to plug it in, wired sound from your phone if you have a phone call, or if you just want to play music from Spotify, something like that. You could even loop back sound from your laptop back into the mixer, but you got to be careful with feedback for something like that. So it's probably best to just use the USB for something like that. So let me plug this back in here. Okay, so I can monitor my sound here. But that's the TRRS line. And then also you have something really, really cool. Something that I really like. The Bluetooth connection. So you can Bluetooth just about anything to this mixer. Laptop, your cell phone, anything that has Bluetooth, you can route sound through this mixer and then back out again, which is really great. I've used it a couple of times. The sound quality is a little bit lower than the rest because it's not wired, it's wireless. So it really depends on your Bluetooth and the type of Bluetooth that you have on your device. If you have the newest Bluetooth, you're going to get super crisp quality sound. If you have like an older phone or an older Bluetooth chip on your laptop or your PC or your desktop or whatever it is that you have, you're going to get a little bit, it's going to be quite a bit of a difference as far as quality is concerned. But yeah, this unit is really amazing. Also, one of the cool things that comes with is preloaded sound bites on the pads. And I have to show you this. It's pretty cool. Whew, that was loud. That was scary. Anyway, that's one of them. They have like applause, which is crazy. There are some that are kind of cheesy, some that are kind of corny. The great thing about this is it comes with a really cool app for Rode that you can load these pads with, and you can load whatever sounds you want on the pads, anything that you want, anything that you've recorded, anything that you have created yourself, or even if it's just like sound drops from old shows that you want to replay. It's really, 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 really cool. Anyway, one of the coolest features on this unit is the fact that you have your soundboard on the mixer itself, which is pretty cool. The other cool thing is this digital display. And the cool thing about it is you can, swipe up, swipe down. It's touch. here's all of your settings. I mean, to go through this thing is just insane. So you can, go to your gear settings here, and then it has your channels, and then this is channel 1 here, channel 1. Now, to get to channel 1, you can also just click on channel 1 or channel 2 or channel 3. Let's go back to the overhead so that you can actually see what I'm doing here. So channel 1, channel 2, channel 3. If you hit home, go back to the sound channels, gives you all of your channels here, which is all of these, and then your master sound here, which is really great. Cool thing about this is you can set your microphone. So I happen to have the Rode mic connected to this, and then I have a Shure SM58 and a PVI 100, something like that. So those would go under your dynamic mic. There's condenser mic setting. There's all the other Rodes. The RE20 is on here, which is pretty amazing. So any of these microphones, it's preset for those microphones, but you can also, adjust them for levels. This is what you would call, I guess, your gain settings, I believe. I mean, there's not really a lot when it comes to gain staging. Like, it's a little bit, this is more of a plug and play machine. Now, you can do some minimal gain staging on this unit. Unity, we have found, is going to be right about here, or I'm showing you right now. Let me see. Yeah. Right about here, that's going to be Unity on the unit. And then as far as your gain, for me, I know they say that you need to be in the green here. I actually find it best when you're just below the green for some odd reason. I don't know. That might just be the microphone. It could be a bunch of different reasons. But gain staging is going to be a little bit different on this unit. Now, you can go into your audio processing. It comes with a high-pass filter, a noise gate, a de-esser, a compressor, and then here's this really cool. This is your Aphex preamps. The preamps come with some pretty cool. It comes with an aural exciter, which is fun to say, but also fun to dial in your physical vocal patterns here. And then there's what's called big bottom. Now, big bottom is what gives you that like girthy, bassy sound right out of the microphone. It's that broadcast quality, sound from the mixer. And it does it with just about any of the microphones. Like, think of like Howard Stern, I guess, is the best way that I can describe big bottom. But all four, excuse me, of these XLR inputs comes with the Aphex preamp, and it will give you the big bottom on every single one of them. Now, when it comes to the other channels, they do come with processing as well, but you're not going to get the Aphex on these channels. However, you will always have a master compressor, which is really, really cool. I really like that feature because when you have sound coming in and going right back out, and you're recording for a podcast, or if you're doing it live, you're going to get compressed sound no matter what. I love onboard compression. I'm a huge fan of onboard compression. And the reason that I'm a big fan of it is because in post is where I would do all of my editing. And I was good at editing. It just took me a very, very long time. So I wasn't like a super pro, in other words. This does it all for you, which is phenomenal. And that's probably the best part about this unit, is that when you produce sound out of it. What goes out, what you hear in these cans, is what everyone's going to hear in the end. Now, there is a pre-fader built in that you can hear the audio quality before, like the raw audio quality before it goes out in your cans. I like to hear what's going out because I want to know if I'm doing something live like this, I want to know what it sounds like. So anyway, I just thought I would show you this really awesome, cool thing. And I'm super excited about it. And I hope that I get to do a lot more of this with this thing, with this awesome unit. Thanks for watching. This was just a test for my live feed, and I wanted to hear the audio quality of this amazing thing. And stay tuned for more from Joe Knows. It's going to be a lot of it's going to be like recorded, not a lot of it's going to be live. Most of the live stuff that I'll do is going to be on Facebook Live, but I will have some YouTube Live stuff. But stay tuned for that. I'm Joe, and that's what I know about the RODECaster Pro. Thanks for watching.